All right, here's other kind of situation that you have that you need to rearrange or algebraic manipulate. Let's say that you had, let's say 30x minus 10y equals 40. So right now you want to get this negative 10y by itself for starters to get into y equals mx plus b form. We're trying to get everything into slope-intercept form. This is not in slope-intercept form. It's a perfectly good linear equation, but we need to transform it into its y equals mx plus b form so we can see the true slope and the true y-intercept. So right now we've got 30x here, so let's subtract 30x from both sides. Okay, so now these cancel out, and you've got negative 10y equals 40 minus 30x, okay? So we're getting closer. Here we have a negative 10y, though, instead of just y. We just want y here. So instead of just leaving it, because that would not be enough, we need to divide everything by negative 10. Everything by negative 10. Okay, so this, we're just left with y. 40 divided by negative 10 is a negative 4. Negative 30 divided by negative 10 is a positive 3, so we're left with positive 3x. So we're left with y equals negative 4 plus 3x. It's not in y equals mx plus b form yet, but do you see that you can just switch these? So y equals 3x minus 4. So this is your ultimate true y equals mx plus b equation. You can see that the true slope was 3 and that the true y-intercept was negative 4. Let's try another one of those. Just change the numbers and you can do all sorts of equations. How about, let's say that we have negative, I don't know, negative 10x minus 50y. Equals, I don't know, let's say negative 100. Okay? Say that's what we had. We want to get rid of this negative 10x here, so at least we're just parsing it down so we're getting closer just to having y. So let's add 10x to both sides. Okay. So we're left with negative 50y equals negative 100 plus 10x. Okay, now we need to divide everything by negative 50 so we get y by itself. So divide that by negative 50, this by negative 50, and this by negative 50. All right, so the negative 50s cancel out and we're left with a y. Negative 100 over negative 50, well, let's see, 50 goes into 100 twice, and the negatives cancel each other out. So negative 100 divided by negative 50 is a positive 2. 10 divided by negative 50, let's see, 10 divided by negative 50, that would equal, you could cross out the 0, so you're left with negative 1/5, right? So that's just an aside. So 10 over negative 50 is the same thing as negative 1/5, and then x, all right? Now, how do you swap these around so that you can get them in true y equals mx plus b form? Remember that if it's 2 minus 1/5 x, that's the same thing as 2 plus negative 1/5 x. Now, do you see that these are two things being added together? 2 and negative 1/5 x are being added, so you can just add them the other way. I'll put it over here, I have more room. So I just switch these around, so it's y equals negative 1/5 x plus 2. And this is your true equation in y-intercept, slope-intercept form. And so you can see that our slope here is negative 1/5. That's what our slope is. Our m is negative 1/5, and our y-intercept is 2.